Here we are asked to sketch g of x is equal to -5 times the cube root of x minus 2 plus 3 and g inverse of x. And we aren't given the g inverse function. So what I will do here is I will use transformations to sketch g of x and then invert those ordered pairs to sketch the inverse function. All right, so for g of x, it's a cube root function, and shifted 2 to the right, 3 up, and we have that scale factor of -5. And so the way I always think of how to sketch transformations is I always start with some base ordered pairs for the cube root function in this case. All right, so if I think of x versus x cubed, some nice ordered pairs there are -8, -2, sorry, -1, -1, 0, 0, 1, 1, and 8, 2. All right, now what I will do is I will multiply those outputs by -5. So -5x cubed would be then 10, 5, 0, 5, -5, and -10. So all I did is I took the x cubed column, and I multiplied those outputs by -5. All right, now what I need to do is shift 2 to the right. So let's add 2 to the x values. All right, so let's take all these x values and add 2. That gives me -6, 1, 2, 3, and 10. And I will add 3 to the outputs. So now add 3 to the outputs. 13, 8, 3, -2, -7. And those are my ordered pairs for the function. All right, so for g of x, I'll go ahead and plot that in red. I have -6, 13, so that's off my grid. 1, 8, 2, 3, 3, -2, 10, -7. And so let's see, what was my first point? -6, 13, that might be up here, roughly. All right, so I have a curve that does this. All right, so that's g of x. There's g of x. Now, to plot g inverse, for g inverse of x, I will use reflections. And I'll literally invert the ordered pairs. So I have the point 13, -6. I have the point 8, 1. I have the point 3, 2. I have the point -2, 3. And I have the point -7, 10. And plotting those from left to right, -7, 10, -2, 3, 3, 2, 8, 1, and 13, that's about here, there's 13, -6. And so I get a curve that does something like this. And these curves should be symmetric about the line y equals x. So let me draw the line y equals x in black. So there's the line y equals x. And so what I've drawn in red should be a reflection about that line compared to what I've drawn in purple. right? So there should be a reflection here, right? So there's the reflection, right? There's 2 points that are reflected. Here's a reflection. And in fact, the entire curves are reflections of each other.